We do need to look at what the climate is doing, but we also need to realise that if, in fact, most of the climate change is natural, we could spend a fortune on carbon taxes and carbon emissions and have not a blind bit of difference in impact on the eventual temperature of the planet. And we could waste Western economies, in fact, all ability to help the third world if we do this wrong. If this is natural, and in fact there's some peer-reviewed studies out in the last few years that suggest that the sun, in some elements of its radiation spectrum, has been more active in the past 100 years than it has been in the past 1,000 years. So if this is natural, then we need to put our thinking caps on and move towards adaptation, because we can't beat it. And our money should be going on adaptation, town planning issues, a whole lot of things. If it is caused by emissions, then we need to find that out fairly fast and actually prove it, because there's not yet one empirical science-based study that can prove that CO2 in the atmosphere is definitely causing X amount of warming. It's speculative, it's based on the models, and there is an amount of garbage in, garbage out with the models, because we're not yet sophisticated enough to accurately pinpoint through them where there are holes, and we know there are holes. So it's about, I guess, a compromised position, and I think there's a willingness on the behalf of sceptics to have that debate, because most people are not climate change deniers, to use the phrase loosely. We know that the climate has changed. But when I look at the world pulling out of the little ice age in the 1850s, and temperatures rising ever since then, it makes sense that unless something magical has switched off the ability to warm up the Earth, then we're still dealing with that as well as whatever else we're dealing with.